ESCBubble, or should I say Croeso? Did I get that wrong?
Croeso, not bad at
Croeso,
all, man.
yeah,
Yes.
there we go. Well,
put me on the spot there.
I'll take that, yeah. We are still at the Water Rat in King's Cross, and we are joined by James Fox. James, come far?
Well, from Wales, as you pointed out, but not today. No, I live in West London, so not too bad for me.
Oh,
Just,
no, okay.
A hot trip, but not a long one.
I know, yeah, we're in the middle of a heat wave here in London now. It is boiling.
And we're not ready for it. That radiator might be on as well, you know.
Yeah, it's like a sauna in this room. Like, yeah. How are you today? How's life treating you at the moment?
Good, man. Yeah, very happy to be here. Happy to be doing a gig in London. It's a local one for me. Not a lot of travel.
Good.
Just excited to see who turns up and have a bit of fun. You know, a few of the songs. There's a few little surprises and a few sort of Eurovision bits and pieces, obviously.
Lovely.
But there's a few of my new songs that were on the last album, and I didn't get to tour that. You know, the last couple of years either. So it's nice to try these songs out in front of the crowd too. It'll be fun.
Yeah, when we were holed up, different times,
Yes,
isn't it?
this is nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, for those viewers who and I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but maybe too young to remember, or just don't remember anyway.
No, I'm getting on a bit. I know what you mean. Yeah.
You represented the UK in 2004 with the song "Hold On to Our Love." Yeah,
it was in black and white on the TV, I think, wasn't it?
Was it colour? It would have been 4:3, I think. Yeah.
It was grainy.
I watched that at my grand's.
You did really?
Did
she enjoy it? That's one of my target demographic.
She loved it. Yeah, she loved that sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was about 6, I think. So your sort of rise to Eurovision fame, as it were, like it did follow an interesting path if you were up on British pop culture. Like, so do you want to sort of explain how it came about?
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of maybe a 12-year apprenticeship prior to that of sort of working men's clubs, almost as hot as this room, some of those clubs.
Yeah.
Sauna, literally. Obviously I was gigging and doing things for quite a while, and then I had a break sort of on TV with the BBC as well, a show called Fame Academy, which is like, once again, quite a long time ago, but like the sort of American Idol, Pop Idol type shows. And then they put me forward for what was making your mind up the competition.
Yes.
You got the vote.
Yeah.
And the British public, the wise British public, voted me in to represent the country.
Sorry, no, I'm not laughing at the thought of them voting for you. I'm laughing at making your mind up.
Exactly. Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
It's a wild ride of a show.
Yeah, they did the year after, so it wasn't Joe.
They did it a couple of years after. Yeah.
It was I remember we had a trophy. I've still got it.
It's just always the eclectic moment in British pop culture history of Terry Wogan announcing the wrong winner, like which didn't happen in your year, luckily. So there was no confusion. Right. It was definitely you.
Yeah, it was definitely me. Yeah, it took quite a big contingent over. Lots of people came from the UK, which was nice. Lots of friends, lots of people. Yeah, no, it was great, especially when you go away like that. And if I was aware of the contest, obviously, but until you're there and you see like the British flags and the Welsh flag, you don't really understand how massive the whole thing is. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the way he worded it exactly, that Terry Wogan said in his postcard that you had there was a massive Welsh contingent there. He mentioned one town in particular, I can't remember.
Probably Bargoed, was it? Maybe?
That was it, it was like a very Welsh name.
Then you get that sense of, I'm actually representing the country. Well, two countries almost, Wales and obviously Great Britain in the whole, but then you suddenly feel very patriotic and you feel like, wow, this is... That's a big deal. It's not bad.
Eurovision was such a different beast at the time as well. Like, I mean, 18 years, we had a question request from our cameraman Stephen. What were your favourite songs, like, other than your own that year? Like,
of that year? That's a good one. There was a Maltese entry. It was a duo. You probably remember.
Yes.
On Again, Off Again. That was
On
Again, Off Again. There you go. I remember there was a guy called Dean from Bosnia. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, with
the disco or something, was it?
I think, he had his top off in the semi-final.
I didn't notice.
I
was going to do that for a few votes. I wasn't gym ready at the time. It was the Greek guy. He was a very famous...
Sakis Rouvas.
Yeah.
He performed at the Olympics that year. Like,
dude, he had an entourage.
Just remember, if you've not seen Sakis Rouvas' performance at the Olympics, go and watch it on YouTube. Like, it is brilliant. Like,
he's 400 meters. What was
he sort of comes in. He's like on a not a zip line, like
jetpack.
He's on a harness. That's the word. Right. And then he falls over one of he sort of tries to do like a sort of a opa, and then just falls up flat on his
He was a very physical performer. He was very, You always tell people a big deal. They have 20 people not doing anything. Yeah. Just hanging about. I have no one, as you say.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you've got us. ESCBubble on all the socials. What I will say is that your bio is like full of like information about what you've done since Eurovision, and there are some really interesting gigs in there. Like you performed for the Troops. You did an FA Cup song.
I did. You're laughing again. What's
Have I missed anything? Like,
I spent sort of almost a decade, maybe a bit more, sort of doing musical theatre in the West End, Broadway stuff. You know, obviously lots of armed forces stuff, Afghanistan, Iraq, lots of other places. Yeah. I guess there's bits where you're very prominent on TV or doing things that are quite high profile. And in between that, you're doing the proper shift. You know, you're doing the gigs, and I've been very lucky. You know, as long as I'm doing music and making money, that's.
Are you sort of like a regular at like Eurovision events, or do you?
I'm not. I know who I upset, but this is probably the first in 20 years. Maybe they've run out of people. I don't know.
We're very happy to have you.
It's very good to be here. No, I've always been. I kind of went to America for like 3 years straight after Eurovision, and I think there was a lot of things then that I didn't get involved in. So maybe people thought I wasn't interested or whatever, but I certainly am. It's something I love. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would say that. And I've got the song. I'll send it to you. You know, you can have a little preview. Lovely. With the UK hosting it next year, there'll be a lot more things coming up in the pipeline. I'd love to do them.
Yeah, Wales not submitted a bid, unfortunately. We do have the 7 cities that could host it out now. Whose team are you on?
That's a good question. I'd like to see Newcastle get it, to be honest.
I went to Union Durham, and
there you go. Fancy. And everybody thinks a majority want to speak anyway. So I feel like
there is like a swang.
There is a bit of
Do you have family?
No, I have family, but not from Newcastle.
Right.
Yeah, weird, but I do get a bit of that. What sort of Anton Deck? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, James, thank you so much for chatting to us. I know you've got stuff to do. We won't keep you
just to try off.
Put your face on.
Towel in this place. It's the sauna.
Yeah, just get out of the sauna more than anything.
Ooh,
into an ice bath.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you to the Water Rats again for hosting Eurostars, and thank you to everyone performing.